Hi and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you watch it for the first time, and welcome if you watch it second, third, fifth, 10th, whatever time. Um, and yes, I have two, maybe three card sets I'm going to use today, and the two of them are tarot, and they are mentioned in the description, and they are the I was about to say it's Fairy Oracle, but that's of course wrong. That it's Fairy Tarot. And then I have the, well, yeah, you can see they are like this with the spring and summer, autumn. I think we're getting a winter card also maybe, and the winter instead of the traditional wands, coins, swords, and because it's noisy outside right now. Window open and there's, I think it's window cleaner or something like that, and they're going like, wow, so it disturbs my thinking a bit. So thank God I'm not thinking for this. But anyway, they have the seasons instead of the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands. That's what they're doing. So, but anyway, we're going to begin with the mystical cat tarot, looking at this in the back, and for instance, like this in the front. Or this one, and they have a kitten instead of pages, and it's kind of interesting because some of the names are different. Instead of the hanged man, we have the floating cat, and instead of the fool, we have the cat. And they also have they have like clans. Instead of they have the elements like earth for pentacles, and fire for wands, and the sea, not the water, but sea for cups, and sky for swords. So that's how they are built up. And if you're lucky to catch me live, and you would like me to pull a card for you for this week, then please write in the comments, in the chat. And you can write in the chat if you subscribe, and you only have to be subscribing for a minute, because just to keep out all the trolls and stuff like that. These two cards here. It's interesting. We have two sky cards, the Seven of Sky, and no, the Three of Sky, sorry, and the Seven of Sky. And the Three of Sky in this deck, it really looks like these cats are up to some mischiefs. In the traditional tarot, it's very much about heartache and sorrow and sadness, especially sadness, and the feeling of a heavy heart. And you can also see we have something broken here because the cat has put it down. But I really get that today this is an energy of mischief, and I get that especially because we have the Seven of Sky also. So there's this kind of energy that asks us to be awake, to be aware of what is going on. Is someone pushing our buttons? Is someone taking away our energy? Because while you have focused somewhere else, then someone is taking someone dear to you. That could be your energy. That can be telling you something that because you have your awareness somewhere else, you go like, what happened? Missing something. So this, in general, this energy of that it's important for you to be aware of how and where and whom you are with, and how you are with them. And it's not about being suspicious. That's not it, because the suspicion energy is like a close energy where you close yourself in, and that's not a good thing, because then you are not open to see what is actually out there. Then you close your eyes and ears and heart, especially, to what is going on, because there's reasons for why these cats are doing this. Mostly cats are doing this because for them it's just some sort of play. For them it's, oh, this is interesting, poof. So even though traditionally it's about sadness and sorrow, and yes, things are broken, I really get the sense here that if you take upon you to step into the energy of your heart and step into the world with the energy from your heart, you know, filling you up. And when you see things are broken, when you see things are missing, when you see, oh, what happened here? While I looked over there, then something happened that I feel sad about. I lost something. I forgot to, I didn't notice what was happening around me. Instead of feeling sad about what is broken and what you feel you have lost in some way, it's not that it's okay to feel sad. The problem is if you linger in the sadness, because then it will be this sort of heavy emotion that holds you down, that hinders you from feeling the warmth from your heart. So these two cards are not a warning as such, but more nudge, more than a nudge to be aware, to be awake and step into the world this week, today and this week, with awareness of what is going on and the things that go poof. Okay, it's okay to acknowledge that you feel sad from losing that, or what happened there. How did that disappear because you were looking the other way instead of hitting yourself on the head? Then okay, because the Three of Swords is also very much about healing the sadness, healing the loss. And I'm getting, we are going to pull 2 fairy cards to see how to help you with that, both to avoid falling into the traps of sadness and heavy feelings, but also how to handle it. Oh, I really hope this sound in the background does not go into the video too much, because yeah, you say you could close the window, but you know, the sun has come out again after a lot of rain, so, and there's a lot of humidity and moist in the air, so if I do not have the window open, it gets too hot. You cannot. And here in Denmark, we do not have air conditioning because most of the year we don't need it, so that would just be waste of space and money and resources. So we just open the windows. This one, yes, exactly. We have the Autumn 3 and the Unity card. And these 2 cards, especially the Autumn 3, that's the 3 coins. Hi! Oh yes, that's needed too, definitely needed too. That's 3 of coins, but this is about following your passion regarding if you have a job, the job of course, but it's about following your passion. So instead of, you know, with these 2 cards, focusing on, you know, there's this mischievous and deceiving energy around, well, not deceiving it, because it's not about being, oh, how can I put it? It's really important that you do not fall into the trap of being going around being suspicious, because that is like this, you know, that is this close energy. So it's about, okay, what do I like to do? What is important to me to work on? Because the energy this week is also all about finding, where do I feel I belong? Who can I connect with? The Unity card. Who can I? Yeah, that's nice. So thank you once more. I'm so grateful. And it's amazing how yours kind of exploded, like poof. Well, anyway, I understand if it's a bit overwhelming. But back to the cards here. About finding the persons, the people, the situations where you feel this is where I belong. This is where I can develop my craft and show who I am and what I stand for, without feeling being deceived, without feeling while I have my awareness somewhere, someone will, you know, do something behind my back and maybe you know, ruin something from some of the actions or non-actions for that matter. So the important thing is here to be aware of that this energy is also around. And then instead of going into fear and anxiety and suspicion, then step into these two cards instead, you know. And we also have this Winter 7 that's a better choice. There's a better choice than stepping into this kind of energy. There's a better choice, and the better choice is to do what you feel you are good at. Seek out the people, the communities, whether it's physical in real life or online, or by reading something or going to events, or however you want to do it, or the possibilities are where you live. That is how you handle this energy, because there's also this amounts of creative energy around. So how you choose to use it, that is up to you, because we also have the spring, the autumn 8. And that is also about, you know, your skills, what you choose to, how you choose to use your energy and better yourself. So if you choose to use your energy about crying or spilled milk, so to speak, or in this case, broken jars, and choose to use your energy to mourn the loss of the mouse instead of well, I choose to say, oh wow, this warmed my heart to catch this sight of the birds flying, for instance. So it's all about perspective. It's all about what do you choose? How do you choose? You know. So do what you like and what you're good at, and seek out people, communities where you feel supported, where you feel, I understand this, I see this, they see me, they hear me, they understand me. Because then those broken jars, it's like, okay, let the cats have some fun. Let the other people have some. If they find that funny, well, that's up to them. I don't mind. I have mine. And I feel joys and happiness in working in this area and showing what I have, showing what I got, and, you know, and have some perfection in that area. So Timothy, would you like a card? And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to pull one extra bonus card from this deck I represented in a video yesterday, a couple of days ago. The Winter Forest Frequencies, a little bonus. Yes, please. Do you have a preferred deck, or should I just let the cards speak to me? You can also choose from the Winter Forest. You can choose from the Fairy Tarot, the Mystical Cat Tarot, and the Winter Forest Frequencies Oracle. What I have here as a bonus for you all, we have the Breakthrough card and the Meaning card. About do not give up on your hopes and your dreams, and keep your eyes on your target. And that, this one, this card with the 3 and 8 of autumn 3 and 8, you know, because you're so much more powerful than you think you are. So stay optimistic about, well, okay, let the cats have their fun. I have mine that I want to nurture, and I have the people. I choose another way, and I have chosen to be with the ones that, you know, sort of are like me, that I feel aligned with. And then they can have theirs. I don't mind. It doesn't hurt me. It's theirs. Okay? So separate those two. And we have the Great Horned Owl also here with the Meaning card. As I take time to contemplate my journey, I find deep purpose in all things I've seen throughout the year. So likewise, allow your experience to teach you, and let the wisdom you've gained lead you forward to renewed joy, passion, and excitement for what yet to come. So again, so when you choose when you choose the better way than being over those broken jars and that lost mouse, and feel joys in the bird's flight and the blue skies and your work and the ones that you feel connected to, then you will not just see the breakthrough, feel the breakthrough, you will be part of the breakthrough. Okay, so yes, I will let the cards choose. Timothy, cats. You are going to get 2 cards from the cats, the mystical cats tarot. So let's see. I hope this noise in the background does not get too much into the video. This one in the middle and this one, yes, and this is for me. Okay, nice. Oh, this is sort of nice. The sky cards keep pouring out of the deck today. We have the 4 of sky, that it is important to remember to rest. It's important to find a place, and this cat is finding rest in a lavender field, a field of lavenders. I think it's lavenders. Yes, it's lavenders. Find a place where you feel here is real nice and here I can rest. Because when you are rested, it's much more easy for you to, do what you do, by this cat is like, what is where? There's something in the air in that direction, and there's something in the air in the other direction. Which direction do I want to go? This cat is about to take a choice from what it's using its senses to decide, help it decide where to go. And for you to be able to do that in the best possible way, it's important, especially now with all this extra coming up, that you also take your time and find your time to find place where you can rest, where you can feel at ease and recharge. Because even though it's really good with all that you give, and you also recharge partly from that, I feel that you recharge partly from that, then with so much, both you and I and many other people can have the tendency to just give and give and give. In the Danish reading, I had the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Sea come up, and with all the gentleness and the kindness and the giving and the heart, she can forget to remember herself. So with this card, you are asked to remember to find time and place to rest where you feel at ease and where you feel really relaxed, because that will give you the energy and the way to find the direction and the right point. Of course, you already have so many means to it, but even the best means and ways to do it can be disturbed if we are not rested enough. So it's important to find spaces where you feel, this is relaxing. Like when you take a walk with a dog, for instance, or when you do little things in your garden that you find nice and cozy, for instance. So I hope this makes sense for you. That it definitely makes sense for me while I see what happened on your channel, like exploding, and in a good way, and you telling that you have a busy week. So this card for me definitely makes sense to me, and I hope they also make sense to you. I keep getting that you are also going to get a bonus card from the Winter Forest. Yeah, it usually does. Yes, you got the polar bear spirit with surrender, about trust the wisdom of the you that is not limited. The unlimited you has this wisdom within. So trust that. So if you still have any doubt about yourself, then this polar bear spirit is reminding you no reason for that at all. Absolutely no reason for that at all. So if you feel a little bit stressed out and not knowing which direction to go, find a moment to rest. Find a moment to breathe, relax, ground, you know, nurture yourself a little bit. So you, and then poof, then you will be right back into your best self once more. So it's about going with the natural flow of life, and that is to also to remember to rest, to remember to recharge, so you can find what way to go every time. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to see if I can find this up for you. Oh, come on. Maybe, I don't know. The camera is like, it will zoom in other places. I don't know. Well, anyway, it says, trust the wisdom of the you that is not limited by time or space. Surrender to a higher power and go with the natural flow of life. That is a polar bear spirit. I'm going to gather these cards a little bit, because I'm going to pull, let's see, one from each deck to round up the reading for today, unless someone pops in at the last minute like last time. It's like poof, poof, poof. It was nice, but still. One card here. Yeah, it feels like you are know what you're doing, but yes, take the advice, you know, of trusting in yourself and make time to rest instead of just because there will be more requests naturally, but a request that is important to remember. Okay. Hi Daniel, welcome. Well, sorry that you couldn't sleep, but glad you are here. Now you couldn't sleep anyway. I'm going to, so yeah, found 2 cards here, and then I can find a card for you if you like. But Timothy, with these cards here, as long as you know, remember to find the time and the spaces to rest, like so you can listen truly, so your mind doesn't get in and disturb at all, then you have the connection it takes. I know that, I feel that. It's so no problem there, especially with the polar bear confirming it. Okay, this is so interesting. We keep getting this sky and winter cards, these mind cards up here. We have the 7 of sky once more. We had it before with the 3 of sky. Now we have it with the 6 of sky. No, the winter 6. And it's about, okay, if you choose to focus here, yes, maybe there will be something you lose, but you know what? You gain so much more. We have the winter 6 card. And the winter 6 card is all about leaving behind what is not important anymore and moving toward what's now is important instead. I will say that one more time. This card is about leaving behind what is no more important. See that as the little mouse. And aiming at something else that seems more grand for you, seems more right for you right now. So leaving behind what is no more important, moving toward what is important now instead. So let's see, you would like a card? You would like a card, Danny? If you would like one, please write in the chat. You can choose from the Fairy Tarot, the Mystical Cats, or the Winter Forest Oracle, or you can let the cards choose. So that's how it works for me. Oh, I forgot my water. I usually have it here by side, but yeah, I can't reach it from here. Never mind. Let the card choose. That's a right choice because they chose one from each. Come on. Oh, if many people come on, this will be an all day experience. If it's going to be 3 cards from each. Ah, well, my little wooden cat fell. It's a gift I got several years ago. It's not that I do not like dogs. I also had a dog. I had more cats than dogs, but still love them both. Love them all. This is nice. You got the Sun card and the Autumn 6 and the Home with the Mouse Spirit. And this is like, wow, there's so much. I might say I might understand why you cannot sleep. Because so much is going on. There's so much energy. There's so many resources that you have that might, sort of want to come out, want to swirl, want to, how can I put it? This is difficult even in Danish, in my own language. They want to keep getting switch things around a bit so you can shine even more, so you can be the sun in your life, and and radiate this warmth and life force around you. Because this Autumn 6 card, it's all about the giving, when you giving and taking, and the more you give, the more you receive. This is the card about the balance of giving and receiving. So when you step into the energy of the sun and the light and the all this, and shine that in a loving kind and in a loving kind way, then you at the same time open yourself to receive even more. So that is nice. That is real nice. And the mouse spirit is reminding you to, while all this is happening, it's also remember to put yourself a cup of tea or coffee or other kind of beverage. Find a place where you feel this is cozy, this is nice, and sort of cuddle up. Maybe not literally, but yeah, of course, literally if you like to cuddle up literally. With a book or crossword or knitting or some cards or some music or what you like to do, and having the ones you love close to you, and like be in that feeling of, here I feel at home. Here I truly feel at home. Here I feel safe to shine. Here I can give and receive in abundance. Here I can feel at home and rejuvenate and give and shine and receive. Okay? So that's sort of, they're speaking together, but it's important that you take your time to do this. It's important that also that you step into this energy and you acknowledge that when you give, you also open yourself more to receive. So in order to be able to receive more, you are going to open yourself to give more. You give more, give from yourself, shine your light onto the world. You know, giving in the home area and to yourself, because the more you give, the more you receive. That is also the circle of life. Yes, I'm glad it makes sense. You're welcome, and thank you for participating and giving me some of your awake time. I appreciate that. And for that, I'm going to round this whole reading up with 2 cards from the Winter Forest Frequencies. And if you haven't already seen me presentate all the cards in another video, well then please go do if you like. If you would like, don't do it if you don't like, of course, that would be a waste of time. Yes, come on. We have the Rebirth card and the Elemental Magic. So it's really about, we have the cards from before, by letting go of the focus of the jars that broke and the lost mouse, and focus on the beautiful birds, the new that is to come, the giving and receiving. Changing the focus will will put this in motion. So you will step into becoming anew in a way, you know, stepping into the rebirth of you, or the coming through of the real you, the true you, uh, the real that lives within your heart, instead of, you know, all the stressful you. Not that it's not part of you, because it's part of our learning and how we are here on earth, you know. But you know, the true, the energy from your heart's mind instead of your mind's mind. That is it. And when you do that, you also open more to the elemental magic. Because the fairies here are saying, even though we are tiny and often remain unseen, we are no less powerful. The greatest magic often lies hidden in the little things. So be sure to notice them. And rejoice in the wonders that filled your heart with delight when you were once just as we were. So what these cards are saying, remember to rejoice and notice the little things that makes you smile, that makes your heart sing, that makes you go, ha, you know, in different ways, and feel the warm. Hi, Puja. Then you're stepping into the energy of rebirth and the energy of magic, and you know anything can happen. So, Puja, you just caught me before I'm going to close down for like third time. Sorry. Would you like a card before I close down? Yes, we often do, Danny. We often do. Sometimes we know it inside ourselves. Well, really often we know it inside ourselves, but different things from outside, or doubting ourselves, or previous experiences, whatever reason, can make us doubt ourselves and make us doubt what we deep inside know is right. So, and then we need the confirmation. From the same deck, this one, the cats or the winter forest. I am very fine, thank you, Puja. Hope you are fine too. One from each. You're going to get forest one, yes, but the cats want to give you one card too. I hope it's okay. So let's see. I think that's a good thing, because you got the strength card. The strength card from the cats. And you got the cycle with the wood bison. So everything comes and goes. Everything comes and goes in a never-ending cycle, sequence of cycles. So you are asked to trust. Trust that you always have what you need exactly when you need it. Life always has your back. And you have the strength to so when things, oh, this is not what I want. Yeah, but maybe that is what you need, because the difference between what you want and what you need, sometimes it's big and sometimes it's the same. So this strength card is to help you. So you have the strength for when this is not what you feel you want, but this is still what you need in your growth, in your development. And it's a cycle. So, you know, you will gain from what you're supposed to gain from it, and grow even stronger, and have this calm strength and gentleness, like with this cat, just enjoying life together with the birds. And I feel that they're friends, and if any other cats come near, then this cat will chase them away, because they have something. They have the gentleness, they have the strength, they have the combination of spirit and life that helps them. So, and the cycle here, I can read it one more time. Everything comes and goes in a never-ending sequences of cycles. Trust that you always have what you need exactly when you need it. Life always has your back. And the important message here is life always has your back. And that is especially important to remember when you feel it's more that what you need and not so much as what you want. Yes, life has your back. So this will be the learning, this will make you stronger, this will make your spirit grow, your soul grow. Yeah, also that. Yeah, let's see the bullcrap. You could say that, you could say that, you could say that. So I think that's two nice cards. Yes, they are. So yes, I hope it makes sense to you. I know I'm going to, when I close this video, I'm going to get my glass of water. Usually I have it here by my side, but it's just out of reach, like by this much. So for me to get it, I have to leave the camera zone altogether. So I think it's like this. I'm a little, oh, I need something to drink. The sun has come back. So before I had to when I made my Danish video, I had to have 2 lights on, you know. It was like they turned out the light outside from the dark clouds. It's like, whoop, and now the sun is here again. So you should think it was April. Besides, when the sun is here, it's warmer and the days are longer. But yes, because it's I'm so happy to thank you once more, Timothy, for recommending me through your channel. And thank you, Danny, for being here and subscribing to me. And thank you, Pooja, for being here, participating so many times, and also always been so great support. And thank you also for your insights, and I'm wishing you also a wonderful day. And yes, he did. Timothy recommended, and I hope you feel that his recommendation was fine and worked for you. I really do that. So I will see if I can next week come around the same time. I know all the new American subscribers are probably not awake unless they cannot sleep. But this is the time that fits me and my household. I know maybe later on when the teen has moved, I can do something a little bit later in the day also, but not too late, because then it's difficult. If I do things in the evening, then I cannot sleep. So plus my husband is home, and we have this sort of open plan with the kitchen and this and the living room, some all-in-one, and me here in the middle. So it's difficult to, you know, there's no doors in from the kitchen, so I cannot, you know, and the bedroom is all the bed and the closet, so you know, well, not possible. So maybe when she leave home, then I sometimes can do a little bit later in the day, if it feels right. But it feels right for me to work here in the morning, and the late morning it feels right for me, because that's when I feel the connection is good and high for me. Sometimes it comes around noon, early afternoon, also my time, and that for some Americans it's early morning, and for some it's still in the middle of the night, depending on where they live. So, and thank you, Danny. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, and Pooja, I think you're more east, so it's later in the day for you. So, but thank you all for participating, and yeah, just thank you. It warms my heart. I love when you're on, and if many people come up, I will find ways to handle that, so I won't sit here for hours and ruin myself. I will find ways to handle that. I'm sure of that. So bye for now, and see you next week, whether you are with me live or catch me later. So yes, that's right. Sometimes I have difficulty sleeping too, but you know, if I do things like lit in the middle of the night, first I wake up with the rest in the apartment, and second, I will not be able to sleep again before next evening late. So, and just go around tired the next day. So that's not a good solution for me. But it is for some, I know. But there's this special energy when people are asleep. For instance, I love the winter time here. Not that I definitely like the cold and the gray, but sometimes, you know, the quiet there is in the mornings. when it's still dark and before most people get up. It's a different kind of quiet when at the same time in this late spring or early summer, because then the birds are up and everything's moving. It's nice in another way, but this winter quiet, especially if there's some snow, it's different sounds, it's different energy. It's calming, and I love that too in another way. Than I love the way that from the spring and all the green and the light. It's different energies that I love in different ways at different times. Hope it makes sense. But I definitely understand what you're saying. I definitely do. But now I have to, even though this is very nice, very cozy, very giving, I have to stop now because I'm very thirsty and I forgot to put my water in reach. So see you next week, maybe live, maybe catch me later. And if you catch me later and want to write something, you can write it below the video. It's open for that. It's open for that always. So have a nice day, have a nice week, and take care. And remember, live from your heart. Bye.